just extricate the drain. Oh my God. Yeah. See, this...
Hello there. Today's project is how to clean out a sink drain, a bathroom or kitchen sink. Perhaps something went down and got stuck in the drain. You'd like to retrieve it. Maybe it's just simply not draining properly when it fills up. This is a pretty simple project here. Just simply open up the cabinet below. You're going to need to clear out a space. Have a bucket to capture any kind of spills or water. And then you just simply want to go ahead and locate the little J-shaped plumbing here, right, which is called the P-trap, right? It could be PVC. In most cases you might find it. In older construction you might find actual metal piping here. You'll often find that where this little curve is connected to the straight pipe, you'll find a little connector which can simply be unscrewed to open up and then see what's in here and then clean it out. Hair, debris, junk, stuff that went down the sink over time. The reason it's called a P-trap is it's shaped, as it comes out from the wall, it's shaped like a letter P with a face down, if you will. Also, this little area here holds water in it to prevent any kind of sewage smells from the municipal sewage or the septic, if you will, from entering back into the home through the drain. The water serves to block that. So let me go ahead and clear out the cabinet here, clear out these items, cat litter, baby shark costume, whatever you got under your sink. Now that the space is mostly cleared, I'm going to go ahead and find a bucket that will fit underneath to capture any spill. This one seems to work just fine. And now it's a matter of seeing if you can open up the drain and loosen the piping. Now hand loosening might work. You might want to get channel lock pliers, which you can open and close the jaws to the right dimensions. But see, this is quite easy to open up here. I'm going to open up and unlock both of these little collars. Simply loosen by turning counterclockwise to the left. You're going to have some water spill here. This will be holding water in it, so you want to make sure you have a bucket. Go ahead and loosen it up. If you're a little queasy, you might want to have some rubber gloves on. Notice there's also a little plastic washer in there, a vinyl washer, and just simply loosen it. And here we can see it's looking pretty dirty. You might have some hair, some gunk. You might want to go ahead and prepare to clean that out. Get a pipe, brush to empty and clear it out. Alright, yeah, keep the bucket under the pipes there. And bring it into the light here. Yeah, there's some muck and mulm in there. In some cases you might have dropped something and it might have been captured in this P-trap, and you might be able to retrieve a wedding band, an engagement ring, or something else of value. So keep in mind that all hope is not lost if something does go down the drain. That's one of the purposes that this might serve for you. What I'm going to do here is go ahead and bring this up, and I might want to take this outside and give it a good cleaning. And keep in mind again, there's a fair amount of water you're going to have in the pipes, just standing water, so you want to make sure you always have your bucket nearby. And one mistake not to make is to take that same P-trap pipe and start to rinse it in the sink that you just removed it from. Obvious reasons. If you did use a bucket, it'll eventually fill up and overflow. So take it outside, take it to another sink, clear it out. You might want to soak it in bleach. Whatever you choose to do here. I'm going to go ahead and see how I can best approach that. Alright, I've gone ahead and cleaned out this pipe here. You can clearly see it's much better than it was before. You can use a paper towel, you can use a rag, you can kind of push it through or fish it through with a stick or with the edge of a narrow brush, and just clear that out. This is really not about how to clean the trap. It's more so how to remove it and perhaps address any clogs. What I'm also going to do is just take some paper towel here and clear out the upper pipe as well as the other portion here. Maybe it's got some yuck in there as well, because the water is always sitting in that P-trap, always. So you might want to take a little bit deeper than that. In fact, this other upper sink portion, or the tailpipe, can also be removed the same way. You can unscrew this right here, take this piece off, and go ahead and clean it out the same way. As such. Okay, it's got a little bit of debris in there. I'll go scrub this one out too, and then bring it back. Alright, this is a simple and quick version. Basically just wadded up some paper towel, twisted it on the inside of the pipe, clear it out. Make sure there's no obstructions, obviously. Okay? Then when we go ahead and install this, you're going to notice that there's always this washer. It's tapered. The taper always goes towards where it's connecting. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and, in fact, let's go ahead and take a look here. I see some hair and stuff in here also, right? That's not uncommon, right? Got a lot of hair in the household. And you can fish something through there as well. Clear it out if you need to. Make sure you don't cross thread, that you thread appropriately. You might not want to tighten this up too much, because you want to make sure that the resting height is appropriate to not put any strain on the P. So here's the P part. And I go ahead and set it in place here. Alright, going to insert the tailpipe and then just simply screw it tight. Now I see that obviously it's sitting a little bit too low, so then I'm going to go ahead and loosen up this part here, raise it up, raise it up there, and we can tighten that part in fact last. We want to make sure we have a good fit where this exits. You don't want to force anything. You want to make sure you have a good alignment. The washer is there. Then just screw it. You shouldn't have to force it. Hand tight should be sufficient. Okay. And you want to make sure all the fittings are tight, sufficiently tight. You don't have to torque it. And then you want to just go ahead and run the sink and check for leaks. Okay, sink is running. If it was clogged before and you were able to clear out hair clogs or otherwise, you're going to see the sink drains much more quickly and easily. The water flows much better. So the water is going to flow through the P-trap and out, and then when you turn the sink off, the water will sit here and it will seal again and prevent any smells from coming back in to the house through the sink drain. So there you have it. That's the project for today, or one of them. Alright, here's another sink. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, follow the procedure again, see how easy it is. I'm going to go ahead and clear out all the junk here from the cabinet. Okay, I just did a half a job cleaning out the cabinet here, but I've got enough access to the drain and the trap to do the job here. Again, you want to take a bucket here to capture any spills take a look at the configuration here. Unscrew the connectors here. They might be a little bit tight. One was tighter than the other here, not a problem. Hand tight. In this case, it's working here. All right, if you loosen it up, the water is going to start to spill over, which it's doing. All right, remove these sleeves, slide them up the pipes, and just extricate the drain. And oh my God, yeah. See, this is what neglect is called. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. All right, hair, filth, doesn't smell too pretty, but that's the objective here, to clear out any clogs, to keep these drains serviceable so bigger problems don't happen down the road. Wow. All right. Now, you might prefer to use a glove here and just try to get that stuff out, and I will be washing and disinfecting myself here. Okay. Alright, just looking here, I'll ask, what's in your sink? Yeah, this is, it's pretty grotesque. Certainly not uncommon. I've lived here in this home, I think, 5-6 years. Haven't done this. Obviously, it's needed. I'm going to go ahead and extract all this filth out of here. I'm going to clean the pipe out, and then I'll be back. Alright folks, and this is what we had here in this particular trap. Hair, looks like fingernails, just gross, with the exception of the toilet paper clump there. So that's what we got. Alright, I went ahead and cleared out the pipe here. It's looking much better than it was, smelling a lot better too. You can do as complete a job as you want here. You can actually take this tailpipe off as we did before, clean that out. I'm just going to go ahead and run some paper towel in the ends here. But I realize the majority of my problem has been resolved here. Okay, so what we're going to do is position this little J piece here in the correct place. Notice it will slide over the tailpipe, usually in the taller or the longer section. You want to slide it up until the lower portion fits snug, and notice the other pipe will go inside the lip there. You want to make sure it's centered, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and bring that little sleeve or the collar down and thread it back on. Thread it should thread quite easily. You don't want to force it or cross thread. Hand tight. We're going to do the same thing for the other portion here. Tighten it up. And, tight enough. Hand tight. That will work. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and turn on the sink. Check for leaks. You might want to observe it for a few minutes and just check it over the course of the next couple days of use. Make sure you don't have any loose fittings. But if you had any initial clogs, those will hopefully have cleared up. And it's really a simple project. Maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. Alright, hopefully this was helpful. It's a great opportunity to take care of this and get to it, get it done. Thanks for watching.